How we doing, YouTube? It is January the 15th, about, I don't know what it is, 5 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock? Sorry about that cough. I just had some ravioli, and it was delish. I hadn't had ravioli for a while. I really like that, especially if I don't have it all the time. But I just had some. That's my dinner. And I don't know how long this video will be. I'm down here in Owensboro getting unloaded. And I thought I'd had enough time. Actually, I did have enough time to do a video earlier. But I was eating my dinner. And then when I was getting unloaded in Evansville, I'm in Owensboro, Kentucky right now. I don't know if I said that. But I unloaded in Evansville. I was gabbing too much to the boys on the dock while I was getting unloaded. I used to go there. They said I used to go down there 4 or 5 times a week. For a couple of years I did that. And I had been absent for a few months. So I got to get catch up on all the gossip that's going on. But I'm down here in Owensboro getting loaded at a... What is this place called? I never get it right. I didn't write the name of it down. DOMTAR or something like that. I've hauled this load a lot of times. Usually I drop it at the yard. It delivers in Addison tomorrow, which I would rather not do. I'd rather drop it in the yard and buzz back down to Evansville. But I don't know if I have a mower load for tomorrow. Evansville loads are mower loads. And I only got 4 hours and 49 minutes on the drive time, which is not enough time to get back to the yard. I started at the yard this morning because it was... that's where I shut down last night. So if I cut this short, it will be because I get the green light and there's 2 trucks waiting to get in these dock doors. So I don't want to muck them up, sitting here gabbing when I got a green light, and make sure they open up the door for them. And these guys generally don't take too long to load, and my trailer's bouncing around right now. So I said it won't take them too long, probably. They're nice fellows down here. At least everybody I've dealt with. Owensboro is where I'm at. But but I shut down last night at the yard. I had a couple hours, I had 2 hours and 49 minutes on the drive time, which was enough to make the complete loop and get back to the Burger King where I stopped at in Cayuga, Indiana. But I only had like 2 hours and 20 minutes, like 2 hours and 30 minutes on the 8-hour clock, which means I was going to have to do a reset to get to the parking place, and I was going to have to stop and get fuel in the middle of that. Well, having to stop and get fuel and to make that all work, I didn't want to use that half hour to get the reset in to make me even later today. Because my 10-hour break would have been a half hour later than it turned out to be. And on top of that, I shut down at just before 11. It was about 11:45, something like that. And it was about 4 degrees then. So I really, so it's 11 o'clock at night, 4 degrees. It's supposed to warm up since then till now. I don't know what the temperature is now, but I just went outside here in Owensboro with my flannel on. So they got snow though, but it's supposed to warm up into the 20s for tomorrow, and warm up for the next couple of days till Saturday night or something. So that's why I shut down at the yard at the ARCA yard last night. Now, if it works out like I have it worked out in my head, they will have me a mower load tomorrow, or something that I can get loaded tomorrow. Because I won't make it all the way back up to the yard tonight. I might make it to Cayuga tonight, actually. That might be where I stop at. We'll just see how it goes. But I want to try to get that far, at least get north of Terre Haute. Then I'll have to deal with Terre Haute traffic twice. And, which that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. But I want to make sure I get far enough that whatever I get on Thursday, after I deliver this load, my appointment time's not till 1300 at Addison. So I want to make sure that I get as far as I can get Thursday night to make sure that I have enough to make my loop back around. Because I definitely don't want to stay in the truck on Friday night. That is a non-starter. Which should not be a problem as long as I go, like I said, get pretty far on Thursday. And one thing about running these ARCA loads, if anybody's interested in running any of these ARCA loads, and you're in the Chicago area, they do get you home every weekend. If you want to be home every weekend, you are home every weekend. All the time. Running this regional. Now, the over-the-road fellas or the guys that run out of Atlanta or any of that stuff, I can't speak to that because I've never done it. But if you're into Chicagoland, at the main office there, and you're running regional, or, obviously if you run local, but you'll be home on the weekend. They don't do, I'm not going to say they don't do anything on the weekend, but if you want to be off on the weekend, you'll be off on the weekend. And generally, you'll have run enough hours during the week that if you run your clock like you should, you'll be out hours on Friday anyway. Friday night. I got 38 hours left right now. And when I get done tonight, I'll have 34-ish. So that's going to leave me, 12, 14 hours for the next 2 days. And I'm going to be less than 8 hours on the drive on my 70-hour clock. So it's going to work out just fine. That's how it always worked when I would run with these guys before. Is if I left on Sunday afternoon after church, run down to Evansville or wherever I went, which is almost always Evansville. By the end of the Friday, I was out hours on the 70. So, anywho, we're at 7:30 already. We still got the red light, but I hear that trailers are bouncing. Like I said, it don't take them long to get. Usually, it does not take them long. And I think we're early enough that we won't get them at lunch break or anything like that. The only glitch in the cogs is how far into the plant they have to go to get the product that's going on your trailer. Because they get enough loads in here, they can't stage them all right by the doors. So they got to go fetch some of it. And it kind of just depends how far away that. They make some kind of, not bottles. Maybe it is bottles. I don't know what the heck they make. But I should know what they make because I've hauled this load I don't know how many times. 50? A bunch. I don't know how many, but a bunch. I know I don't have to put a strap on it. I know that. But it's supposed to warm up a little bit. That's good. And revenue-wise, we're doing real good revenue-wise. If I wouldn't have got messed up yesterday over there at French Lick, Indiana, 5 hours what it took me to get loaded and unloaded over there. If that wouldn't have got messed up, I was on pace to have a 6,000 plus week. Now it'll probably be in the mid fives on the gross side, which is very respectable. I'm not complaining about that. But anyway, I probably won't do another one for morning. I'll upload this one tonight, and you guys, God bless everybody. Have a great day, great night, what's left of it, and hopefully everybody gets good weather tomorrow. Cold weather coming in later after the weekend, especially you guys in the southeast again, going to get hammered again, and it looks like all of January is going to be about this kind of weather, but looks like there might be a little light on the horizon for February, not quite so cold. So, all right, everybody, God bless. We'll talk soon.